Morning, folks. We had plans of fixing a water line and starting to cut alfalfa, but I'm not sure. There might be a bit of a storm coming through. We had a baby just a couple days ago, and now we're down to 3 cows left. Getting a bit of a spritzer. It's gonna at least delay us and maybe shut us down for the day. Start by getting a bunch of tools ready. Need a saw, a torch, I think we introduced this leak last video. It kind of seems like it's getting worse. The water's working its way further down. You can see this is kind of a high point. Like it, oh, I can actually see it. Let's see if I can get close enough for you. That little spot right there, it's bubbling up. It's got to work its way through a lot of soil, so it could be probably a couple feet radius within here, but we'll probably start digging about right there. Now we're in South Dakota. It gets cold. So these lines are buried pretty deep, should be 6 foot deep. I'm gonna drop my tools off, drive back, get the mini excavator, and we'll start digging down. It's leaking from over here. We're not that deep, probably 4 foot yet, so I assume the water line is still below a little bit more. It's seeping from a bunch of different spots, so I'm not there yet. Digging east.
Fix it?
Nope, it's still broken.
I don't see a leak.
I'm seeing it seep. Little confusion getting thrown into here. You know, I saw a good seep over here, started digging. Well, there's seep coming here and over here. keep digging, and it keeps, you can see seeps from different spots. It's coming from here, a lot of water coming from there. We're questioning ourselves if it's just some saturated soil.
No, I don't think so. But supposedly the water line goes from the hydrant inside the building over to that water tank, and we're right there. I don't know.
Well, if nothing else, we should be able to raise a good corn crop because we got subsoil moisture. I said to myself, I got a mini excavator, so I should be able to fix it. I ain't no professional though. We got the line. I don't know if we're gonna fix anything. You know, when we started right here, we saw it boiling up on that little spot, and the water line's way over there, so I would be surprised that where we hit that water line was even close to where the leak was.
To all the naysayers that say we don't know what we're doing,
you're right.
The professionals make it look easy.
I still don't know what the problem is.
Yeah, so I guess my thought is that we either fix that and turn it back on, or we go all the way to there, digging that out, and replace the line over to where we broke it.
Everyone's a crick. To be 1 furlong.
Give it a 1/4 inch more. Too long by 1/4 inch?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, we successfully fixed it. Fixed what we broke. You know, trying to find that leak. We clearly saw there was a leak. Digging down, finally found the water line by breaking it. And so I got that spliced back together now, and now there's a splice in it, which makes it weaker. Dad's gonna turn the water on to make sure that it's not gonna leak from either of these splices. Cow's behind it drinking, but it's not that hot of a day, so they're not pulling too much water. I don't know what the next step is, folks. I heard it start filling.
Jeff says there's some severe weather potentially coming tonight. Gonna shove some more stuff in the shed. We got warmth and quite a bit of humidity today, so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we got something kind of nasty. Well, it's continuing to seep right there, which, you know, water's been running, so that could all be saturating and it's just coming back. It's definitely flowing pretty well from right there. We did have one thought. There's a hydrant right on the other side of this wall, and we know, because we hit a line right here, that it goes that way and that it fills those water tanks. But how does it get to here? Because this was an old hog building, and there's a manure pit, so you'd think that the water line to get to the hydrant right on this other side of the wall either came around the building that way or around the building this way. So it's possible it looped kind of wide, and maybe that's where the seep is coming from over there. I just don't know. I do not know at all. Back about 3 hours later. The hole definitely has more moisture in it now, and this one right here is flowing pretty good. You know, the hot spot was in this location, but there's a constant stream coming from right here. You hear that? There's a family of raccoons living right there. I dug really deep. That's about as deep as I can dig. I still see some flow right there. I think I'll hop over there and start digging that way.
It was gushing, then it quit.
But I got something. We figured something out. We just don't know what. Well, where's that coming from? Really flowing. We just pulled this up, and you can see one coupler, two couplers. That explains a lot, because it's usually at these couplers where it starts leaking. I mean, right now we got a big mess because that's really deep and there's a lot of water coming in.
Real deep, huh?
Yeah, like I can't find it, but it was squirting right up in there.
So and that line went that way then?
I'd say so. Okay, upon further investigation, we found a 1.5 inch hose with a T, and that went that way. Water the cows, and then this continue on somehow to the hydrant. But I'm very confused. Well, we finally got something figured out. There's a bunch of splices, there was a T, and one of them was leaking. We're not gonna know which one's leaking because I ripped it up with the excavator. But sun's going down, there's a scary looking cloud, so we're gonna head home for the night and fix it the rest of the way tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everybody. Love to see you next time. Have a good one.